Okay, so we're back on the 19 here. This is the twin turbo car. And I'm going to rebuild the exhaust on this thing. So up till this point, I've kind of lived with stock from here back. At this point, we put the X pipe in. We put some cats in, that's all 2.5 inch. And then we had some 3-inch dumps under the car. Didn't sound very good, that's for sure. It made power. And then we have the 3-inch feeding the back of the low mount turbos. And that was pretty simple. The plan is to cut it off right here on both sides. Get rid of the dumps. Run dual 3-inch all the way back to there. And then split to a dual 2.5 on each side, with one pipe going right around the muffler and coming through here and going out this tip, and taking this stock valve that we can see lives up there and hooking that up to this bypass part and plugging the stock muffler. So when this valve is closed, we'll have stock quiet mode going through the muffler. When this valve is open and partial open, this tip on both sides is in full bypass, and at that point we've got 3-inch up to here on each side and dual, so a total of 4 2.5-inch pipes for the back. And we will see how that sounds. So right now it's too quiet. The dump valves in the middle leak, and I have good quality OEM exhaust control valves ready on the car, but they don't do much because things are too quiet. So we will see if that works. So this is the big hunk that we're removing, and then we've got the tips cut off, the intermediate pipes cut out. So muffler outside lane stays the same. This is going to get plugged. This is where the things tee off, and we got clear going down the middle. 2 turbos. Got a progress update here. 3-inch back to there, just tacked together. Can't put it in the middle of the tunnel because there's a e-brake system on this side. But yeah, it's just simple, trying to make it somewhat symmetrical. And we'll see how it sounds after we're all done. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere. So this is a stock tailpipe. This is what I turned that into. Still got some more work to do, and of course this is just tacking up, but the idea is that is going to go right there around. We'll plug that hole and it will make the exit. So I've got one side kind of mocked up here, and we will continue to connect the dots. Alright, so we've been working on these things for a while. They're all mocked up. Got to finish weld them. And it's an amazing amount of work. Especially, I recycled the tailpipes, and you know, MIG weld is what I do, and it's not a nice, beautiful TIG weld situation. And I already probably got 16 to 18 hours into this thing, but we're ready to pull these down and weld them up too, and then we'll be able to hear what it sounds like. I've got to build some exhaust hanger back here. I had a support system on the other exhaust because the turbos are adding a lot of weight to the exhaust system, and it's still only hanging off the manifolds. So I'm I want to put something in this area here to, even though the factory didn't, I want to add some support there to help carry that extra weight. Well, haven't heard it yet, but it's in the car. So this is what I was trying to do. We've got our bypass pipes controlled by the stock valves, and the exhaust has nothing smaller than dual 2.5 on each side to flow through, and then basically quad 2.5, I guess. And so we end up with full 3-inch exhaust coming off the turbos. And here we put the drive shaft loop in and welded a extra set of hangers off that. That's well supported and carries some of the weight from the turbos. Make everything back here last a little longer. Now we just got to see how it sounds. It's the middle of winter, so we can't go for much of a rip. We're going to dyno it here. But this is from the in-car, so we're quiet mode, very quiet. Lots of nice turbo whistles. This is valve open and valve closed on pump gas. So methanol injection, 10 to 12 pounds of boost, 10 pounds of boost on valve closed, 12 with it open.